That's kind of messed up. So the next study is, yeah, I think it's like guys who like lolly, but they eventually go down the CP route. The same with girls; they start liking dogs, just petting dogs. Oh, it's a cute dog. Next minute, they're getting railed by what Sam, whatever his name. Yeah, that's it. The solution is like, I don't think there is a solution. I think like if there was a perfect society, we would have like segregation for women and dogs. Like they cannot, we can't trust them. Like, yeah, like
Right
how's
here,
any guy?
dog life.
Yeah,
Yes, you all heard it right here. Dog life do not matter. Kill all dogs.
dog lives. Like, imagine if you get cucked by like a horse or a dog. Like, what would you do? That's like you're competing with something that has like a 17-inch dick that can probably go like you can probably just go like on and on. Like it can satisfy your wife if you like go for 6 hours. Like that's just yeah. Alright, next study. Okay, so this one's WSU research showed that across 144 cultures, dogs are interacting with women were 220% more likely to be treated like people, and women are more likely to have dogs sleeping alongside them than men, challenging the notion of dogs being men's best friend, or rather women's. Yeah, so basically that's what I like in Islamic countries, women they cannot allow dogs inside. Now I know why. It's to prevent the dog
Yeah,
wars.
that's true. That's true.
I mean,
So
as soon as women
Islam
are
is
near the
right about women once again.
I think Prophet Muhammad was black-pilled. He must have been black-pilled when he created Islam. Okay, so the next study of Maletsky 2002 reported that 87% of males and 100% of females who reported any sexual contact with animals reported dogs as a non-human sexual partner. Further, both Beats cited in Beats 2005 and Williams and Weinberg 2003 reported dogs as their primary sexually used animals. This may be in part explained. Yeah, this may be in part explain the fact that most other pet sexual organs are incompatible in dimensions. The dogs pertainly engage in humping and mounting behavior more than other pets. It's really disgusting, not gonna lie. I mean, when I always thought dogs were just cute, now I just realize every time I see a woman with a dog, I just realize I'm getting mugged by the dog. Getting dog mugged. Oh,
Like
I've
stop
seen
dumb thing, no? No? Like the stop dumb thing, like the dummy. Yeah.
all
Like
those.
you,
I think
my little kitten and stuff like that. The Discord memes and shit like that. Like the Discord mod is saying to the little trap, like, "Oh my god, my little kitten, daddy is going to play role." Yeah. Boom.
it's interesting. I think I was reading it. Yeah, nobody.
I'm not living in the West, but yeah, I can save the West, I guess.
Oh my god. I think it's mainly like I think I've read a lot of like in the Intel wiki there was a thing about how women are more attracted to psychopathic men,
Yeah,
men who are like
the
antisocial,
the dark
dark
triad
triad.
field.
Well, I don't think it makes yeah. It's basically men are like women are like attracted to women with like psychopathy or like dark triad, like just some sort of just being like a sick, depraved person who just beats people. Yeah, but like but in the sense but in the sense it's like but in the sense it's like you have to be a Chad like Jeremy Meeks. Like Jeremy Meeks he beat up a little kid and all the women are like, oh my god. And Ted Bundy, yeah. And Ted Bundy. Yeah. And women like I think it's mainly primarily women who just buy just like all this literature like this erotic novels about like a rape. It's just mainly that. Porn, it's just for rape porn, it's literally just women.
Yeah, most rape porn watchers are women. Like,
Yeah.
it's a
And the funny part is that they're the ones perpetrating, feminists. They're the ones perpetrating all this like so-called rape culture. It's literally just women.
they talk about this rape culture by they encourage it in a way by consuming that type of porn, stuff like
I
that.
think I think I heard some like incels say it's like it's only a rape if you grew up with it. I would say, well, all right. I think when you upload this one, get banned from YouTube.
And if you're banned from YouTube, it means you're doing something right.
Yeah. into subjects have found that men admit to engaging in zoophilic acts more often than women. In 1974, Morden and Hunt estimated prevalence higher among men than women, 4.9% versus 1.9%. However, it is known that women generally lie about their sexual behavior and underreport the number of past sexual partners. In fact, throughout human history and across cultures, one observed the tendency for women's sexual behavior to be heavily controlled to ensure their paternity. So women are likely still under social pressures encouraging chastity and obedience to women, which may cause such a bias. By admitting to such sexual deviancy, women also risk being subject to fierce gossip by others. Moreover, it can be argued that men frequently perform zoophilic acts out of desperation, because males have a much higher libido. Conversely, due to women's lower libido on average as compared to men, and their typical ease of finding a willing sexual partner. It could be argued that women perform these acts more often solely due to zoophilic preferences. Even though these figures might sound low, people have on average 600 acquaintances. So it's almost certain that everyone has encountered at least one female who has had sexual intercourse with a dog. It's only 44% use, 20% of US citizens own a dog. The prevalence of such sex acts is likely twice as high among dogs. This kind of reminds me of the Chinese do with girls, female, or just hide your dog away from girls. They come,
Yeah, get the bitch.
get a bitch.
Yeah, like females are a bitch, you know what I'm saying?
So it does seem like a certain amount of women do have sex with dogs, but that's good. That it could potentially be underreported. Like it could just be women like hiding the fact. You just don't know. Anyway, psychological. So you can do your commentary. Okay. Psychological theories for dog pilling. Meme analysis once made a video proclaiming that slime toys and sponge made to replace the absence of tactile play in erotic reality in digitized postmodern era. Slime being mud and sponge being breast. In the same vein, it could be that a large portion of women have missed the real thing and are compensating with sex toys and animals, including the dog pill and even the maggot pill.
What?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean,
I
I think
gotta
there was a
ask you, the fuck is
yeah.
gooning? Like, I think I heard of a subreddit named COOMCAST. It's like a porn room or something.
Oh, burning. Edging for like 8 hours straight. So
Oh,
very. I remember there was a monkey that was a male monkey, and he was pretty much just he was alone. He had no there was no other monkeys to hang around with, and all he literally did was just like edge for 12 hours. Like I went like in a zoo, the other monkey, he just edged for 12 hours. Like all he did was masturbate, nothing else. That's what
man.
that's what guys do these days. They have nothing else to do. They just go just coon. Everyone's a coon brain. Yeah. That's literally me every time. When you're bored, you have nothing to do. Just constant
Man,
dopamine supply.
a
That's like
gooner is
that's
like
like the neuron
the
activated me.
evolution of a, I'm if I'm thinking right. Like from a Kumar you go to a gooner. It's like Dragon Ball Z type evolution or Pokemon type of shit.
We can get Charles Engel. He's a
Oh, that's creepy as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Like we get all his clouds.
a podcast is this? What kind of what kind of podcast?
Hospital
Alright.
podcast.
I just put my AirPod in. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of podcast is this? The dog pill?
Secret language.
Oh, what's-
So,
What's the first topic?
so we're doing dog pill, and to summarize it, we just looked at a bunch of like different books where like the authors have gone across like female like sexual fantasies, and a lot of them had like a lot of women had like sexual fantasies with dogs. A lot of women like buying dog dildos at the same like popularity of buying like normal dildos, as well as women get genital arousal from zoophilic porn and some other like studies. And it's always been about like 10 to 16% of women who are aroused by dogs or fuck dogs. Now into secret language. Femoids have a special language to describe intimacy with dogs.
The dog's
For
penis,
example,
the dog's penises are red, and they have like that huge circle on it. It's like a ring around it, and it's like
yeah.
I guess I
I'm
think they
thinking,
call it the I think they call it the knot. I think that's what they call it.
I think dog penises are like way bigger than human penises, like 4 centimeters
No,
bigger.
they're actually pretty small actually.
I think for small dogs they're small, but like according to the
No,
study, like normal sized
I've
dogs, they're like
I've seen an American. I think it was a bulldog and like another mix that my aunt had before he died. He was really nice though, but he had like his penis was pretty small when he was erect. Actually, it wasn't as big as you think it
Okay,
was.
let me show you an example. Right here.
No,
it
not
was much bigger
actually.
than mine though.
It wasn't. It was not. I can assure that.
In my opinion, it's not about really with dogs. It's not about the big size per se, but it plays a part.
But I will admit, it was pretty it was pretty girthy. Pretty girthy.
I think dogs just have really weird.
Wait, what?
Does Chewbacca
Wait,
have a
what?
normal penis or a dog penis?
Dude, that thing looks disgusting.
Yeah, what?
I don't get it. What do they see in it?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I think they're around more about the taboo of it, like the bestiality raw bullshit that the bestiality raw bullshit element. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that-
so
Women fuck dogs. That's why.
alright, so one of the secret languages was called Nordic, which refers to the candid or dog phallus, which contains a knot, i.e., the bulbous glandus at the base, which inflates when the beast is sexually aroused, causing it to become locked or tied to the female vagina or whatever, thus ensuring the proper disposition of semen to the vagina. And most women will get aroused by reading touch. Some dog field theories have also maintained that women or girls who have decorated themselves with dog paw tattoos use it as a secret code to communicate their perversion to fellow zoophiles. It's like Berserk. It's like Berserk with dogs. With dog fuckers. Okay,
It's like
so
that.
some,
It's like that scene during like the eclipse when Griffith, you know, does that bad thing to Casca that I will not justify.
yeah, that's like the white woman to the dog.
Man, I like to say that I need to hop out right now because I need to hang out with someone. Like, here,
There's a lot of images. There's a lot of images with dog fuckers.
Shutterstock.com.
Go through some of these images.
Oh Lord,
Last bit of the dog film.
has been not. Canine semen.
Oh, this is a forum discussing dog fucking. Oh, which one do you want? The article's done pretty much. The origin of the dog pills popularized in the incel sphere by famous Harper schizo troll and author Rico Comics in Asian Times. He promoted the concept on sluthate.com. Okay, that's pretty good. And no, it's got even more ancient origins. Ancient Greek historian Herodotus, who wrote at length in his famous histories about the supposed penchant of Pharaonic Egyptian women for engaging in acts of bestiality with a menagerie of animals, including dogs. The Qing Dynasty era Chinese author Pu Song-wing wrote a book by the subject with the English translation entitled The Fornicating of the Dog. In the work, the traveling businessman is cuckolded and eventually murdered by the family dog. Afterward, the wife's scandalous relationship with the animal spread. She and the dog are sentenced to death by Ling Chi, slow slicing, or almost death by 1,000 cuts, but not being before the couple is forced to copulate.